Damn fucking fuck shit fucking fuck. Alright, so the old system is fucked up. Burnt out, not doing good, too small for the truck. So we got a new one. I already opened the ESC because I couldn't resist, but I saved the motor so we could open that together. Got a Max 8 and a 4278 motor, and I'm gonna try to fit this in somehow. It's gonna be tight though. It's open. Alright. Smells like sweet plastic. Hopefully this will work a little bit better. Take this stuff off. I'm gonna put all of the braces back on because this is quite a bit heavier. Let's just take it out. And holy shit, that's full of sand. Such a short little shaft. Jeez. So one option is to cut a slot out here. Another option is to mount it sideways like this, or up on the rear brace like that. I like this because it's up in the air, but I don't like this because it's up really high. Gonna do some testing and see where we can fit this thing. Alright, so I think I found a solution for the mounting. I am going to bolt this or screw this to the main support here. This piece comes with the ESC. I'm gonna screw that onto the base like that. Screw this onto here like that, and that will let it fit. I drilled a couple holes in here, tapped it out with this guy. Now we're gonna cut some threads in here. I'll be really careful at the beginning. Get really straight, perpendicular to the thing. And then once it gets started a little bit, you'll be able to, you'll feel it starting to bite. Once you feel it starting to bite, you want to go forward a bit and then back a tiny bit, and then forward and then back a little bit, forward and back, nice and slow. If you're doing anything bigger, use some cutting fluid. Oh, son of a bitch. That's what you really don't want to happen. That's why you go back. Fuck. Oh, that's a real fucking pain in the ass. And it went almost all the way through, so it's going to be really hard to drill that out. This really fucking sucks. Everything was going so well. This blows. Fucking goddamn fucking fuck shit fucking fuck. Are you fucking shitting me? This fucking thing just broke too? Well. Motherfuck, motherfucking fucking fuck. That's what I get for fucking doing this instead of working. Why the fuck did you do this to me? Alright, well, we had a bit of a friggin' time here. Final step, it was going all great, going in, a little bit of resistance, broke. I'm sure you saw it. Tried to drill it out. Obviously, tap is very hard material. Drilling it out, making a bit of progress. Drill bit breaks inside the hole. So now I have a drill bit and a tap embedded in the spot where I need the hole to be. So I decided to make a new hole. Just drilled a second hole here, drilled a new hole here, tapped it using the broken end of this tap, and it seems to work. Ah! Oh my god. I don't know if I'll leave that in or not, but this has been a fucking bit of an ordeal. Got everything test fit. Then down below, cut out a slot in the MT, the Techno plate, to give some space for these wires. I'm also getting rid of the double plugs. This is only going to have a single plug. Motor wires come across here, sensor wire over here, and then run all the cables back to the receiver box. Get a little Loctite on here. There's our threads that we made, working nicely. We got a nice long screw that goes almost right to the edge. On there, that's good and solid. And then we'll take the ESC, screw that on. This is the screw I'm using. This is the screw that comes with the kit. So I want this to be really strong. This is just going into plastic, so this doesn't need Loctite. Don't want to over tighten these because they will lose their grip. The final form of this would be made out of aluminum, and it would have a little 90 degree at the bottom that would let it maybe tie into these two holes too, and then that would be super solid. But as it is, like, that's pretty good, I think. Weakest in this direction, but there isn't going to be a lot of torque on it like that, I'm hoping. We'll see. That's snugged up against the bottom so it can't move. It's not actually touching the motor, and it should get pretty good airflow like that. Alright, got it all put back together. Everything works good. A little automotive looming to protect the wires, and then the rest of the wires are just gathered up in the thing there. And then my fucking ordeal with the broken taps and bits means this looks all ugly now, but there's the two holes that worked, obviously. Tapped out, and then the bolt goes through. The ESC is bolted onto that plate like that. This Techno metal diff mount, this one here, I needed to file a little bit off this inside corner, closest, the bottom corner closest to the diff, because it wasn't getting in close enough and there was play in the diff. And you can see there's still a little bit of play, but not as much as before. Got rid of the double plug, unsoldered one side, took out the loop, unsoldered the other side, resoldered the black to this side, and now we got a good plug. I didn't have to put a new plug on or anything. Time for a new soldering iron. This barely works, but I do it about twice a year. So anyways, that's enough fucking jabbering. Time to get back to real life now.